I am stunned. Like, honestly, I did not think this was a rye. And this is why finish ryes. Like, if you're bourbon... No, I'm speaking from personal experience. I was a bourbon drinker who didn't like ryes.
I know.
And you know what turned me around?
Finish rye.
Finish ryes.
Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And we are back with another Pours Unknown, where we take a sample at random that you guys sent in, and we try it totally blind. Mm-hmm. We don't have a label, a bottle, any hype or bias in front of us. We do it this way so you get the most honest opinions possible. What we're going to do is we're going to smell it, taste it, let you know what we think about the nose, the flavor, all that good stuff. We'll give it some ratings and then find out the price, see if that price changes how we feel about it, because at the end of the day, it's put up or shut up with your own dollars around here. So we'll see if it can earn its keep.
Yep.
And then we'll find out what we've been drinking. Yep. So let's go ahead and get it on the nose. Hopefully you guys like this style of review. It's a little bit different, but we think this is the most honest way to do it. Like the video if you like this style of content, and subscribe.
I've already smelled it.
Okay, what do you think?
It smells very fruity, like a Scotch is fruity. I don't think it's a Scotch, but it smells like...
Well, it's not a Scotch because these are all bourbon.
I know, but it smells... It's got that real fruit smell like a Scotch does.
I can kind of see what you're saying. It's, to me, kind of appley sweet on the nose.
Yeah, it's appley.
And it's not sugary sweet. It's not artificial candy sweet. It's
like Granny Smith apple almost, a little bit tart.
Yeah, it's got some red and some green apple vibes to it. And it's pretty clean. Yeah. Like, it smells clean and refreshing on the nose.
Yep.
I'm not getting a lot, though. What's in there is fairly faint to me. I don't know if it's jumping out of the glass for you because you reacted pretty quickly.
Well, it's because I got that real fruit smell, which normally I only get with a Scotch or sometimes an Irish.
Now that I'm smelling a little bit more, I'm getting some oak underpinning that kind of real fruit sweetness. But let's get this on the palate. I can't wait to try it.
Dare I say this is smooth?
It's funny you should say that because to me this is coming across very like sugary fruit sweet. Last week we had a pour that was similar to this, except this seems higher proof than that.
No, I disagree. I feel like
I'm getting more spice on the back on this one.
I'm getting less spice.
Really?
This is very, I think maybe because the liquid is thin, like it's not very viscous.
Yeah, but it is coating the glass, but it isn't super viscous on the palate.
So I think because of that my brain like doesn't pick up on the flavors as much. Like I get the apple, and that's about it.
Yeah. I'm getting appley sweetness, kind of, sometimes I get that even confused with like a corn sweetness, which doesn't seem, if you eat the two side by side, nothing alike.
But there's a sweetness there, yeah.
In whiskey, when you get like that corn grain sweetness, it can come across, to me, for whatever reason on my palate, can come across kind of appley sweet.
Yeah.
But this is anchored more than that. This isn't like youthful, grain forward necessarily. This is just kind of coming across generally sweet. Good.
Yeah.
I like it so far. You've already got a second sip.
I've taken a second sip, and I did get a little more oak on the second sip, which is pretty common for me to get more oak on the second sip. That being said, it's still not that spicy. Like, I don't feel like it was as spicy as the one we had last week, which that one wasn't very spicy either.
Yeah. Now on second sip, this one is taming down for me. But there is a lingering oak on the finish that kind of saturates the back of the palate. And it's getting all over the back of my tongue and all over the back of my cheeks and everything. This is actually quite nice to me. Again, I'm not sure if this is my flavor profile or not.
Yeah.
It is pretty sweet, like pretty sugary sweet.
It's pretty sweet. I think I want more oak to anchor the sweetness.
Some oak or some spice or something to offset it.
Like, I almost feel like I'm getting a sugar headache right now, and I know I'm not, but it's like a placebo effect.
Yeah, this, for whatever this is, I feel like it's probably something that's pretty good. Hopefully the price is reasonable, but to me, I'm getting that fruitiness. It's that appley sweetness. I'm even getting a little bit of strawberry sweetness with like some sugar on the strawberries. I'm getting all that coming through. It's got the oak that's anchoring it all down on the back of the palate. I like the balance in this glass. If you like sweet whiskey, then this bourbon specifically, this tastes like a bourbon.
It does. It does taste like a bourbon.
If it is a rye for some wild off chance, and you think you don't like ryes and you're a bourbon drinker, just try this.
Yeah.
It could be, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a rye, but it's kind of lacking the prickliness. Let's get another sip here, get some ratings together, and then we'll see where we're at. Man, yeah, that oak on the finish is just really setting in and saturating the back of the palate. And that's not something you get on what seems to be pours in this price, but we'll find out what we're working with. You got ratings?
I do.
Where you at?
I'm just okay. It's a little sweet.
Really?
It's a little too sweet, and I think I would want more oak dominance to counterbalance the sweetness, because for me it's just too sweet. Like it's just too sweet.
And this is fascinating because I'm getting a lot of oak to anchor it, and Aaron isn't. So that just goes to show you two people drinking the exact same thing on the exact same day at the exact same time can have totally different experiences.
Yeah.
That's why you got to listen to why we like or don't like something rather than just taking only what we say as face value. Because to me, I'm going to give this a thumbs up. I think it's good. I like the way the oak is setting in on the back to offset the sweetness. And I think while this isn't a bottle I think I would reach for very often, if I wanted that sweet experience, that sweet fruity experience, I would go towards this. It's almost reminding me of a cocktail. Like the reason I would reach for this bottle is to have before dinner as like a cocktail substitute.
Instead of a cocktail.
Yeah, because you're getting that. I'm even getting some cherry sweetness now.
Yeah, I can see that.
In our Pours Unknown sample key, this is number 91.
Okay.
So price first, and then we'll see if it changes our ratings.
The price is $45.
I'm going to say a thumbs up on that.
That's not bad price. I'm still saying just okay. It's still not for me, but it is good, and if you like this flavor, it's a great price for what you're getting, because I feel like the whiskey in the glass is good whiskey.
Yeah, absolutely. You like sweet whiskey, $45, go buy this. If you can find it, let's find out what we're drinking.
All right. What is it? Oh my gosh. This is a rye.
Is it really?
Yeah. So it's finished. It's a finished rye.
Okay.
So this is Doc Swinson's Alter Ego Rye. It's 95 proof, which I wouldn't have guessed that, and it's finished in rum casks.
Yeah,
and this is thanks to Barry Hawk.
Yeah.
And I think the rum cask finish is why it's getting the appley.
Well,
sweetness
ryes
too.
can get kind of an apple candy or like a Jolly Rancher, like a red Jolly Rancher sweetness to them for us sometimes.
Yeah.
But then you mix in the rum that brings in that sugariness that we're getting, and it rounds it out and gives it some depth.
Yeah.
This is really interesting.
Is this hard to find?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you can just go and buy it on the shelf pretty much anywhere all the time.
So as Josh said, if you are someone who does not think you like rye because it's not sweet enough, try this, because this is sweeter than a lot of bourbons that I've had lately. So try this for sure. Man. And for the price, I feel like you won't, if you don't like it, you won't be super upset if you don't like it because it's $45.
I guarantee if you got it for $45 and you don't like it, it'll make a great mixer because it's so sweet. If you like sweet cocktails, this would go in an old fashioned, no problem. Probably go in a Manhattan really nicely as well. Man, this is very, very interesting to me.
Very interesting.
I'm a little shocked. And again, I'm going to shout out Barry because this is a bottle I think he bought when he was in town like a year ago or more. Like it was a year and a half ago or now, whatever, when it was. But
so we've had the sample for a while.
Yeah. This was one of the bottles that we opened during a bottle share, and we grabbed a sample for the channel. Things don't pop up around here. You know, sometimes it can take a while because of the random nature of the way things pop up around here.
Yeah, selections.
But wow, this is, I'm legitimately, genuinely impressed with this pour. 95 proof to me, it drinks with that experience of a lower proof, but it has the flavor to me.
I would agree.
Of more than 95
I thought it was
proof.
100 proof. I mean, 95 to 100
I would guess 100, yeah.
Huge difference, but I feel like it was 100 proof.
Yeah. Well, I think we've learned something here today.
Yeah.
We found a rye that a bourbon drinker might actually enjoy if you like really sweet bourbon. Check it out. Also, again, like the channel.
If you like really sweet people,
subscribe to the channel.
Check out the channel.
If you like the video, and hit the bell if you want to tune into our once a month live streams. Well, you can tune in without hitting the bell, but the bell will let you know when we're doing them because we only do them once a month. We would love for you to join us for a pour.
Absolutely. That's it for today. Be good to each other, and until next time,
Cheers.